this report from Tesla. Earnings beat expectations in the third quarter, and the company is projecting a slight gain in deliveries for the current year. There's been apparently a rebound in demand for its electric vehicles. And the stock, as I mentioned, up almost 10% in the aftermarket. Let's get more from Bloomberg's Detroit bureau chief, David Welch. David, thanks very much indeed for giving us the time. What jumped out for you with the Tesla numbers?
You know, they're really digging into them. The margins, their automotive gross margins, excluding what they make on regulatory credits, because that's almost pure profit, that beats significantly. So, their profits were up overall, but it's not all just regulatory credits, and often that is the case with Tesla in a quarter. But that tells you that the core business is doing pretty well. They're selling more EVs. They think they could end the year on a higher note than they have in the past, and that's one thing investors were worried about, is their sales have been going in reverse. So you've got a decent outlook from them. You've got good margins, and you even have some progress on the semi-truck plant. So there's a lot for investors who are getting nervous about this company to like, and they're excited in aftermarket trading, obviously.
Now, you said you referred to the semi-truck. What's that? Can you remind us? Is it the Cybertruck?
This is a freight truck. The Cybertruck is something you buy at retail. This is a semi. This is like a Class 8 freight truck, something that they've been talking about for a while. It's not in the market yet, but they said they're making progress on getting that into production, and that's another vehicle that they need for growth. That's been the problem with Tesla. And one of the knocks over the past 6 months or so is that EV sales had stalled out on them, or at least the growth had stalled out. And Musk came up with AI, autonomous vehicles, robots, all of this sort of thing. And it's really tough to see how Tesla can get to market with that stuff quickly. Google's Waymo has been working on robo-taxis for about 14, 15 years, and they are charging fares, but it's still a relatively small business. And General Motors has had its struggles with Cruise, and Tesla hasn't even had cars out on public roads that are truly fully self-driving autonomous vehicles yet. So investors, there's some doubt about that, and they're wondering where the growth is. And this report says that the EV business is not totally static, that they've got some better volume and they're making money.
And they're making progress, they say, on coming out with a cheaper car.
That's right. That's another big thing here. I mean, there is a "we'll believe it when we see it" aspect to that cheaper car, but if Elon's going to say that they're moving along and making progress on that, and they could have it out next year, much better sign than what he said in past earnings calls, where he was very non-committal about it, or even walked back on that to a certain degree. So Tesla's frequently late with their new products, but if he's going to give a date, then it tells you there's a light at the end of the tunnel in terms of getting one out to market. And that's what has to happen with EVs. You saw General Motors in the third quarter had pretty good jump in EV sales, and a lot of it was on the strength of a Chevy Equinox, which starts at $35,000 before the federal tax credit. What do you know? If EVs are cheap, people will buy them.
I was on our Highway 401 the other day in Ontario, and I saw a Cybertruck for the first time. It truly is a weird-looking vehicle. It is like something out of a 90s science fiction film, I think. Other people have said that. But is it doing well for them, or is it more of a kind of PR stunt? And will it be a serious product, the Cybertruck?
Sales are up on it, and Elon Musk said that the vehicle is profitable. The issue with Cybertruck is, in addition to its bizarre styling in the eyes of many people, it's also really expensive. It's just not a cheap pickup truck, and electric pickup trucks overall do not sell in big numbers. Ford has reined in its expectations. GM's not selling a lot of its electric Silverado. Rivian, an expensive pickup truck that's electric, still not selling in huge numbers. So at the moment, it's a real product. It's a serious truck, but the Cybertruck is it's not selling in huge numbers. The fact that it's profitable means it's just additive, and it's another lever that the company has to grow their EV sales. But look, they aren't selling it in Europe for a variety of reasons, and it's not a vehicle that would do a lot of volume in China either. This is a U.S. product, and pretty niche here because of the price. And
just finally, this commercial truck, would they face resistance from the established truck makers? Would they try to keep them out of that market by cutting prices, for example?
Yeah, that's look. That too is you're talking about a product line that's going to be, I think, a pretty tough sell for the big shipping companies, because it's you've got this startup Nikola that's been trying to come out with fuel cell trucks, and they do have an electric semi truck. They don't sell them in big numbers, and one of the issues with electric trucks is the batteries are so heavy that it takes up a lot of the freight you can haul. So you have to haul lighter goods for the most part with them. In fact, what Nikola chairman Steve Gursky told me once is, if you want to haul potato chips, you can use an electric truck. If you want to haul beer, you need a hydrogen fuel cell truck. So it's a business line I think they're going to start, and it'll take a while to establish. And the truck will be most likely much more expensive than the diesel-powered trucks that everybody is using. And then there's a whole question of infrastructure around it. So the semi-truck is a growth avenue for Tesla at some point, but that's a business that needs to be established with, a charging infrastructure that can quickly charge up those huge vehicles. And you've really got to get shippers on board. There are tax incentives behind it, though, and that could help. But for the moment, that's a wait-and-see sort of thing.
Yeah, apparently critics of the Cybertruck are claiming it is too big, too heavy, at about 3.5 tons, or it's actually 4 tons, and it's too sharp for European roads. So it looks like it's running afoul of regulations over there.
Well, an $8,000 truck. I mean, GM's Hummer is $9,000. The Rivian's about $7,000. Any of these pickups are really expensive, are really heavy vehicles.
Yeah. We better jump